All right, let's get right into this one as I take my shot of coffee. All right, in this video, I'm going to talk about the animal kingdom and how this event that happens in the animal kingdom relates to us as humans. Sometimes when we look at animals, when we look at ourselves, we think we're special. But if you remember biology, us humans are mammals. We are no different from animals. The only difference is we have bigger brains and we can communicate verbally. And we have free will. If you believe in God, we were given free will. That's really the main difference between us and animals, but we're very similar to animals, believe it or not. This is a very fitting video because I'm in Africa right now. I'm in a country called Tanzania. And Tanzania borders a country called Kenya. And if you've heard of these two places, they have what they call the safari, right? Where you can go watch animals, wild animals, in their natural habitat. Every year, around June or July, now these animals called wildebeest. Wildebeest, they look like cattle or cows. They kind of look like cows, but it's like a cow slash bison. If you're in the States, you'll know what a bison looks like. It's kind of like that, a buffalo. Yeah, this is perfect thing. It kind of looks like a buffalo slash cow, but it's called a wildebeest. And there are millions of them. Zebras, you already know. Zebras too. So every year, I think between June and July, these wildebeest and these zebras, they do a great migration of 2,000 miles. What this means is that they have spent 12 months in maybe 11 months, right? In one area, and they've eaten up all the food. They've consumed all the resources in that area, and they know that if they don't migrate to the next place, which is 2,000 miles away, they will die out. And they instinctually know this stuff. It's an instinct. It's an animal instinct they have. This journey of 2,000 miles, it's actually across those two different countries, Tanzania and Kenya. And in between those two countries, there's this big river called the Mara River. And I'll play this video in a little bit so you can see how this chaos plays out. There's this great river called Mara River. And in that river, there are crocodiles. And these wildebeest and these zebras have to cross this great river. In addition to that, the other predators, the lions, the cheetahs, the hyenas, they all know this. They all know that around June and July, these suckers are going to be crossing the river, so we're going to eat. And the crocodiles typically spend about 9 months to 10 months without food. So they might get maybe like a small animal here and there just to snack on. But for the most part, they're like bears. If there's no food, they just retreat into hibernation until it's feasting season. So this great migration is the time for them to feast. And they know that as well, instinctually. And they know, oh, this time is what we're gonna eat, so let's be ready. So they conserve their energy. And then what they do is they wait for the season to show up. That means if you haven't eaten for 10, 11 months, you're starving. Same thing with the lions. The lions are smart, right? So instead of expending all this energy chasing down these wildebeest in different places, they just go to the most convenient place where they're going to be crossing this river, and just snatch up one and eat. So they're pretty smart. Who else is waiting for them? Our vultures, and I'll show you the video in a second so you can see the chaos. But let's play the video a little bit so you can kind of see how this all plays out, okay? All right, so this is the first guy to take a chance. You see, this first guy who's taking a chance is the leader. And you're gonna see thousands of them behind this guy. In human nature, we also have leaders and we have followers. And this is the leader and these are the followers. Here we go, the followers. Let's see if the leader makes it. Chances are the leader will make it because typically the bold ones make it. They're called the trailblazers. There we go, he made it. See, the leader made it. This is a great analogy for life, okay? If you take chances, calculated risks, obviously, you're most likely to make it. Okay, there we go. See, the rest of the guys are going. See, there's a lot of sabotage in there. You know, there's some guy who doesn't know how to swim. There's some guy who's never done this migration before. So he's stepping on everybody, asking questions, asking stupid questions. Oh, when are we gonna get there? How do we do this? I don't know how to swim, you know? And he's blocking it for everybody, you know? But chances are he's probably gonna make it. He's the lucky one. But some don't make it. Because remember, in this great Mara River, they're hungry, starving crocodiles, and they're just waiting to snatch you up. And in life, the crocodiles are like the job that is holding you back, that wants to hold you back from your dreams and keep you stuck and make you drown in the BS. Same thing with the lions. The lions are the blockers, the debt that you have, you know, the useless liabilities that you've taken on. Those are the lions that are waiting to take you out. The hyenas is the car note that you have that you don't need. That's stopping you from starting your job because you're working so you can pay off the car note to impress people that you don't really like anyway. Let's keep going. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna show you something here. See, and there's a lot of sabotage, right? If you remember the crab in a barrel mindset, right? In here, in this chaos, there's gonna be a bunch of people that are gonna be in your way. That they're in the same journey as you, right? But they're blocking your way. That's why you don't tell anybody anything. Your coworkers, your friends, don't tell them anything because they're gonna block you. Okay, there you go. You see, they're gonna sabotage each other. Some guys are gonna get sabotaged. There you go. These guys are making it. These are the bold guys at the front. Let's keep on. Okay, there we go. Oh, look at this guy. Look at this guy. Oh, you see that guy? Oh boy, this poor guy, this poor bastard right here. There was another guy that stepped on him because he's a hater. This is what's gonna happen to you. You are trying to make this journey to new grazing fields, to new opportunity, and some guy, some hater's gonna step on you. And you gotta look out for stuff like that. Okay? Let's see if he's gonna make it. Oh, poor bastard made it. Oh, this is another guy right here. See? He made it. Okay, there we go. Oh, poor guy. Look at that. Look at this guy. I feel bad for him. See, there's so many of us that are in this situation where we're just trying to feed our family. We're just trying to take care of ourselves. And fortunately, if you're in the healthcare field, let's say you're a nurse, you're a caregiver, and you have this core skill that you like to take care of people, you're gonna be all right because the healthcare field is much like the food industry. It doesn't matter how bad the economy is, you will be just fine because the healthcare field is recession proof, kind of like the food industry. And I'll tell you what's happening with the economy right now. I've had a lot of old friends, old colleagues DM me recently, and they're all telling me that they're getting laid off. And I'm seeing this pattern that companies just don't care anymore. It used to be they were at least considerate enough to wait until the holiday season, but now they just don't care. They'll lay you off right before Christmas. As a matter of fact, I have a DM I got just yesterday. They laid off one of my old friends less than a week before Christmas. Are you kidding me? It's crazy. It's wild. So if they don't care anymore, Why should you care? Taking care of yourself and starting your own thing is the only way now. It's the only way. With the rise of artificial intelligence, there's certain skills that you're gonna have to learn, or else you're gonna make less money than you used to make. So that's gonna affect your pockets, obviously. So I always urge you, especially if you've been in nursing for a long time, just start acquiring soft skills, start acquiring technical skills, be savvy with technology, so that you'll always be competitive in the job market. Or else, I mean, you always have work if you're a caregiver, right? But is that the work that you're gonna want? No. So I urge you to acquire the right skills, and that's part of this migration that you have to make. You have to make this migration mentally, because it's a mental game. If you don't adjust, you're gonna get stuck in the old grazing fields and you're gonna starve. You're gonna starve to death. You have to follow your nature, because you are still an animal. I'm an animal. The only difference between me and you is I've dedicated myself to be the freaking lion. Make your decision. I want to challenge you. As 2024 is fast approaching here, I want to challenge you. Some of you have bad habits. It's funny because sometimes as humans we think we are special. Well, no, we're not. We're very similar. We're more similar than we are different. I know right now you're thinking about tax season and you already budgeted that tax money. You want to upgrade your Benz. You want to upgrade your luxury car to impress people that don't even like you. Or maybe you want to buy a new purse. You want to buy new shoes. You got a bad shopping habit. Listen, we all got vices. What I want to challenge you today, as we're getting into 2024, is can you dedicate the next 6 months to cut out all the vices, as many vices as you can, and go absolutely monk mode. Monk mode means that you need to cut out all the noise, cut out all the distractions. Like a racehorse. Have you ever seen like a Kentucky Derby racehorse that has these blinders, right? Like this. It can't see the horse on this side, it can't see the horse on that side. All it can see is the finish line right there. Can you do that for the next 6 months? That's the challenge. Starting in January. Or else you're gonna wake up June 2024, still behind, in debt. The hyenas are waiting for you, right? The vultures. In fact, let me play this video a little bit so you can see the vultures that I'm talking about here. See, these are the vultures right here. Huh? Hold on. These guys right here. The vultures in life are the debt collectors, the repo man, the sheriff's office. Sheriff's office waiting to evict your ass. That's them. Those are the vultures. See? Like Meek Mill said, they want to see you fall. They can't wait to see you fall, so they can pick apart your carcass. They can pick it apart. Get the juicy pieces of meat off of your ass, right? Juicy chunks, take them off and feast. You're ready to feast. The repo man is ready to feast off of you. Oh, the debt collectors are just waiting. I know a friend of mine that works in the mortgage industry, and his specialty is repossessions. He's been telling me that business is good right now. If you don't pay your mortgage, you get evicted. He works at the bank to get that property and manage that property until it gets sold to the next person. That's what he does. And I talked to him just yesterday. He told me business is good. They're feasting right now. I urge you, don't be next. Don't be the next victim. That's my challenge for you. Are you gonna do what it takes in this great migration? And the great migration I'm talking about is surviving this great recession that we're in. Cost of food is sky high. Inflation is kicking everybody's ass. Can you survive? It might last 18 months, it might last 2 years. Can you make it? Is the question. Hope you got some value from this video. And if you're interested in starting your home care business, if you're ready, if you're dedicated, if you're ready to take on this challenge, the 6-month challenge, then let's talk. I'll put a link to my calendar in the description of this video, and take a look at my course that I've created on how to market your home care agency once you've started. Okay, I'll see you in the next one.